I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt.
Breaking news, because this just happened. He told them to go home just now. But he's a baby, dog. All right, so he just told his people to go home. He told them they were special for storming the Capitol building, mind you. Told them they're very special. And he's like, yeah, and listen, we got the election stolen. It was a landslide. And yeah, and blah, 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 I'm a big baby. And you need to go home now. You need to stop and leave the stairs and go and leave and leave and leave. But also, I won, just so you know. I definitely won, and it was stolen. And I know you're mad. I'm mad too, dog. But yeah, go home. What a giant idiot.
There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
What is going on right now in the world? I feel like right now, everything is falling apart. And I thought, at first, when I heard Trump talking about the rhetoric around, like this is a stolen election. I've been robbed. I've been hoodwinked. They took it from me, and we will never give up. He's talking all that talk. Like, you know what? He'll do this for a little bit, and he'll just calm down for a while and admit that he lost, and we'll be good. I really thought that was going to be the case, right? But then today happens, and he has a rally, and in the rally he tells people that we're gonna take this thing, and we're gonna go to war, And the next thing you know, you get a guy wearing literal war paint and other people storming the Capitol of the United States. And that's what's happening right now. They are literally storming the Capitol of the United States. And they're armed, they have weapons, there's an armed standoff. They're breaking windows, they're breaking into the Capitol. People who are literally breaking in right now that are sitting in the Capitol chairs of the offices and taking selfies and taking pictures, getting fancy for the camera. Here's my thing. If you really think that Trump got this election stolen from him, and you really believe in this, like you really believe in it, on what planet do you think storming the Capitol building is going to do anything? On what planet do you think that you can storm into a building with I'm going to guess 1,000 people and sit in a chair? How's it going to do anything? How's it going to change anything? That is literally a coup. That's what I've seen happen in Avatar: The Last Airbender, G.I. Joe, and several other fictional series. When someone wants to take over, they storm with an army of people who have weapons. Mind you, guys don't have weapons or abilities or any of that stuff. You're not the X-Men. You can't do anything cool. You're just people holding flags. Ugly flags at that. You storm the building. You break in. You storm up the stairs. And now what? Now what? To be honest, I'm astounded that no one got tear gas. Because when it was Black Lives Matters people, doing anything, we call it protesting, you know what it is? You tear gassed us. No tear gassing here. You're assaulting people. Someone got shot. A woman got shot during this whole thing. And the police didn't do much. Didn't seem like it. I don't know. I just feel like there should have been more to happen to these people so they actually evacuate, so they actually leave, so they don't just hang out. And then you got idiots who legitimately took the time to get dressed up for this event. This dude got dressed up. I brought up G.I. Joe earlier, but he got dressed up like a G.I. Joe member to go and do something he really believed in. Again, if you really believe in this, you're not taking the time to put on war paint, to put on an ugly hat, not wear a mask during a pandemic, and wrap yourself in the American flag. That's not how anything is going to get done at all. And the fact that, like, Trump's people were literally, meaning like his daughter and the people that support him, were calling these people at one point patriots, blows my mind. It really does. Like, at first, I'm thinking, like, Trump's a little bit, he's being a big baby on this whole thing. He's whining, he's crying, he won't admit that, he lost. He's creating conspiracy theories that, of course, some people will always buy in, because people will buy into any conspiracy theory. In fact, my sister doesn't believe that dinosaurs exist. Yeah, that's a whole other video for another day. But I'm just saying, they're like, you will literally believe anything if the right person tells it to you, and if you're gullible enough. But there are some things that become too dangerous to believe. And at this point, the idea that the election was stolen is too dangerous to believe. Not only have the votes been recounted, but they've also been verified by other Republicans, other people in your party. You lost, bro. And now Georgia's going to the Democrats because it was a very narrow margin. It was a very narrow margin, but they won. It is what it is. So now let's see if the country is better. Let's see if the country rebounds. Let's see if the country has any big sweeping changes that are positive. If it doesn't, then next time around, maybe people will vote Republican. But if you look at what's happening right now, it makes me personally never want to be anywhere near a Republican ever again. You know what I mean? Like, it is not every Republican, but what I'm saying is that I don't feel inclined to support a party that could support this kind of anarchy, that could support this kind of ridiculousness. Like, again, Black Lives Matter was a movement to shine a light on injustices to happening to people that have been disenfranchised for the inception of this country. You're mad because your guy lost. I don't think that's equal. Like, these people are throwing giant tantrum tantrums because their guy lost. It's not like he again, you think the election got stolen. I'm trying to be fair here. You think the election got stolen, I get it. I really do. But then to act like this, though, I don't get. And maybe that's them right now cutting on my lights. But I'm just telling you that I can see why you'd be angry. I can see why you'd be hurt. I can see why you'd be scared. But I don't see why you would choose to act like this. I don't see why you think that storming the Capitol building in the United States of America is going to achieve your goals. Explain it to me if you can. Please. Because I don't see it. But one thing I do see? I see some cold water in my future. Because sometimes I get thirsty. And this video is sponsored by the coldest water bottle you ever seen in your life. Because I'm thirsty for justice, America. I'm also thirsty for value. So please be sure to go down there in the description and click on that link. You might get a free one if you click on the right link. A free water bottle. You like free? Freedom. Free. Click on that thing and get yourself one of the coldest water bottles you ever seen in your life. With that said, though, I'm embarrassed, frankly, to be an American. Because other countries right now are laughing at us. Right now other countries are like, yo, America is stupid. Like, not only did they elect that idiot, but now that he has to leave, they're storming the stairs for him. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm normally a very fair person when it comes to politics. I get it. We all have our own viewpoints. We have our own things we believe in. We have things that don't line up with, like, certain things. Like, for example, like, I am pro-choice because I'm not a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the right to tell a woman what to do with her body, or I don't have the right to tell a woman to do anything, really. But I'm just saying, like, I can't ever be like, I am pro-life because my opinions are more important than yours. You know what I mean? It's like I am pro-choice for you to make that choice for yourself and be informed. But that doesn't mean that I have to like follow everything that other people who are pro-life or choice decide to do. You know, I'm an individual. I make my own choices, which is why I don't fall in line with either political party. I just try to think for myself as much as possible. But there are some things that you have to be okay with giving up in order to see the greater good. You know what I mean? And again, maybe I'm wrong here, but I just feel like it is very embarrassing to be associated with people who behave like this. It's very embarrassing to see people, adults have you, who buy into things they know in their hearts aren't true. But because it makes them feel better, they won't let it go. That could be a part of the human condition. That could be mental illness. That could be a number of things. Misguidedness, being brainwashed. But at the end of the day, I think any sensible human being knows this was a fair election. They know that a lot of the country was not happy with Trump. Even if Trump did a good job. I'm not saying he didn't do a good job. I'm not saying that. Hear me out. But even if he did a great, phenomenal job as president, some of the things he did put us in danger. And there are a lot of people in this country who will not ever want him to be president. They don't feel comfortable with it. And the fact that he portrayed himself, even haphazardly, even on accident, as a bit of a racist and couldn't denounce, white supremacists and couldn't do a lot of things that you need a person to be, even just qualify for the basic human rights test of being a good person. He can do those things. So for some people, no matter how good of a job you do, he can't be your president. You don't want him to represent you. So I think a lot of the country felt that way. A much bigger swath of the country felt that way, which is why they call themselves the silent majority. They were never the majority. They were always a minority. They weren't silent. You guys are very loud. You guys are very, very, we're in the room. We all know how you feel. I'm telling you, anytime I make any kind of political tweet, I had like about 4 or 5 really ignorant, in my opinion, people writing me things that weren't true. They were half-truths. They were taking bits and pieces that made sense in one part, but it makes sense in other parts, and slap it together and try to tell me that I was wrong. When the whole Black Lives Matter thing was going down, I promise you, there were a number of people that were calling the protesters animals, And now that I'm looking at people on your side behave much more animalistic. I wouldn't say my side was animalistic. It wasn't. But I'm seeing you guys literally dressed in animal fur, breaking into the Capitol building, and then pulling guns on people. And that is not animalistic. I'm not trying to do a tit for tat thing here. I'm not trying to divide us any more than we are divided. I'm trying to tell you that there's a way to handle things. There's a way to address things. There's a way to accept things. There's a way to live your life. And the way you're living is not the way. It is not the way. Right, Mandalorian fans? Nerd reference. Right there. Like your face. You like it. I'm just trying to tell you, though, that it shocks me that the only thing Trump did in this whole time that the earth, America was being burned asunder, was send some tweets like, hey guys, no violence. Don't do no violence. No violence. No, man. F that, son. Tell your people to back down. You told the Proud Boys to stand by. Tell your freaking other boys out here to stop. Get off the stairs. Leave the Capitol building. Let the people do their job they came to do and certify my boy Biden. I'm sorry that Biden won. I'm sorry you're mad about it. I'm not sitting here bragging like, oh my God, Biden won. Biden winning isn't a victory for me personally. Honestly, I'm just kind of glad Trump isn't our president. It's not a thing where I was like, yeah, I can't wait for Mr. Biden to do all the right, best things in the world. No, man, I just don't like Trump, so I want you out. That's it. And you're out. So accept it, suck it up, buttercup, and get off the stairs. Go tell your people to do the right thing and stop hiding behind tweets. What planet are we on where the president sends official announcements via Twitter? Why is he not on national TV doing this? I'm sure he'll be on TV by the time you see this video. But why wasn't that his first response? I got to stop this anarchy. I have to go stop this. I have to go be a good, decent person and make sure no one else gets hurt. When that woman got shot, that was his first moment to go, yo, I can't let this happen, man. I can't let people die because of my own vanity. I can't let people die. Even if I have to say I lost the presidency, I'm going to do what I have to do what's right for the American people. Can you picture Trump saying that? If you can't, it makes sense. I highly doubt when he makes whatever statement he's going to make that he will say anything of the sort. And if I'm wrong, I'm happy to eat crow. I'm happy to eat crow. I would love for Trump to be a better person and not let this go on any further. But yeah, I'm just really honestly also like surprised. The police didn't tear gas anybody? Like nobody? Like they can just do this? They can just do this now? They can just do that? I could bring it. I swear to you, if it was me, blackface Mick Sanders, going to the Capitol building with a gun, I break out a window, I'm getting shot on sight. I'm getting shot on sight. So that's some real white privilege for you. And that's all I gotta say. If you witnessed this freaking ridiculousness, I want to know your thoughts on it. How do you feel? Are you embarrassed? Are you proud of the American people for doing something? And yeah, support me, man. I get money, okay? The coldest water bottle, okay? Go get one as a free giveaway. Link description down below. Sign up, suit up, and we out. It's the coldest. The fact that I just did that kind of illustrates why I'm single. They can't handle this tongue.